Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be playing in a tank which features the worst effective damage per minute in Tier 10. The Italian heavy, the Rhinoceronte. Obviously, damage per minute is a value that some people can't live without. I have made videos playing in tanks not running Gunrammer. And I will literally get comments saying, "Oh my god, you're not running Gunrammer. How dare you? You're not skilled, blah, blah, blah." Understanding the fact that, yes, Gunrammer's good, but it's not the most important equipment sometimes. On a mouse, I might run hit points and track durability over a Gunrammer, although I actually do think I run Rammer on the mouse. However, the Rhino does not have the ability to run Rammer. If it did, you could actually get a little bit extra DPM, but the best thing we have is vents. Running vents, a vents directive, field modifications catered towards an extra 3% DPM in trade of my reverse speed. All of that, we get a whopping 2,300 DPM. Yeah, that's it. 2,300 effective damage per minute. And yeah, that's not very good. To be fair, the Rhino does make up in other categories. It's mobile, has pretty good armor all round the turret. It has 10 degrees of gun depression. It has good alpha damage at 490, and most importantly of all, it has one of the best guns, honestly, in a heavy in terms of the accuracy, shell velocity, everything about the gun of the Rhino, apart from the DPM, is amazing. Like, if this was mounted on any other heavy with stupid good DPM, it would be probably the best gun in the game. But every tank has to have some sort of limiting factor, and the Rhino's limiting factor is the DPM. So we are going to make our way into the front line as quickly as we can, at least. We're going 37 kilometers per hour right now. We do have 2 artillery up against us, and our EBR killed himself. Why? I cannot tell you the reason, but he's dead, so oh well. We are going to start this game by heading over towards the enemy IS-7, and we'll see if we can get maybe a shell out or something like that into his tank. Hello, IS-7, and bonk, 480 damage. Now, this tank is not very good against artillery, and we are probably going to see artillery firing at us now that I've been detected. Oh, little Rattler McGee in the STB. That's going to be cringe. I am one of the only tanks in mid, which is really stupid, to be honest. Why am I ever the only person here? There's 15 tanks on the team, and you're telling me that I can't have one other person to help me? Bruh. Well, fine. I'm not going to hold mid alone. I'm not going to hold it against a TVP, STB, and IS-7. I will go with the rest of my team around wide, and we'll see how this works out. Now, mobility-wise, this is not a slow tank, but it's definitely not what I would consider the fastest either. So let's see what we can do here. We got both UDES and we got the Minnow. Alright, well, there is an EBR who we bounce. Interesting. Alright, well, we do bounce EBR once, but we get a pen into his tank for 523, and we'll see what happens. TVP's over here as well. That's a dub, though. Shooting an enemy EBR and potentially knocking him out of the battle is obviously massive in terms of gameplay. What is our Minnow scared of? I'm actually a little confused on that. Well, great poke from the enemy UDES, absolutely deleting himself. And we also get a shell into the enemy TVP. Now, yes, I did nuke my effective damage per minute, but it's worth it, because bleeding a player without losing health yourself is always a big dub, if you ask me. So, we're doing fine here. In fact, if that TVP is going to sit and stare at the enemy Minnow... Oh, that was a waste. Oh well. We're going to chill for a bit. We'll reload. We can see that our Minnow, we can see that our E4 are trying their best to win this brawl. And, well, we'll just wait for our DPM to come back. And there's shell 1. 13 seconds to go, and we'll have a couple more. We can see that the UDES gets shot. And in the meantime, we're going to move up a bit. Here we go. He's dead. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got some more shells. That's our second shell. Let's see, where is this TVP? Well, evidently not here anymore. We're going to reload. IS-7 actually made his way up. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see. IS-7's over there. Anybody over here? No. Alright, let's keep going fully wide, which is the best and safest route. Here we go. Keep on going. Keep on going. We see the TVP. I mean, this game's already a steamroll. We've done 2,000 damage so far, which is not that much when you consider everything. If this IS-7 backs up, we can hit him. Well, maybe not. We get no damage. Unfortunate. Alright, well, the Bastion's moving up, and we're going to chill right here. There you go. We spot the enemy K91. There you go. 480 damage into the K91. And, bruh, that sucks. Alright, let's try one more shot. There you go. 485. Sweet. That puts us up to 2,900 damage, and our teammate gets the clear. We can already see where the gun on the Rhino is great, but the DPM is bad. Like, it hits its shots, and we're already up to 3,000 damage this game, which isn't bad. It was a steamroll, so we didn't really have an opportunity to deal much more. But we're going to keep on moving. If we can get one more pen this game, I'll be happy. And the nice thing about auto-reloaders is that usually when you're repositioning, you're given the ability to get some extra shells. So we can see that E4 all the way in the back, and let's see. Come on, come on. He's so close. We also have the E3. However, I know that I'm not reliable enough to hit that. Let's aim it on the enemy, Artie. There you go. 482 into you. We have the E4 still in the back over here, and we are going to see if we can get any damage into this T110E4. The Artie's obviously off to the side. I'm gonna move over towards the Artie. Maybe we can get a shell in. Hello, Mr. Artillery. How are you doing, good sir? Well, you are not doing too much anymore. We get an easy shell into you, and I'm just going to ignore the Artie for now, because I really don't care about him. And we're going to move on towards the T110E4. Hello, Mr. E4. How are you doing? And we aim. Bonk. There you go. 532. And the Artie shoots me. Don't really care. Bonk. 451. And then I'll give you this last shell. See ya. There you go. That's how you play. So we did 4,970 damage this game. And it's a great example of how, yes, obviously, again, damage per minute is an incredibly important value. And using DPM to the most effective of its capabilities will allow you to get pretty good results out. But at the same time, 5,300 damage in a tank that has the worst DPM. We played properly, we stuck with our team. I don't know why nobody on our team wanted to hold mid, but you know what? If that's how our team wants to play, I'm not going to bother holding mid either. I'll go wide, I'll support my Minnow and the rest of the team. I'm not really sure why the Minnow is so scared of those UDES. I was trying to figure out why, but I think the reason is simple. It's called World of Tanks players are the biggest wimps, and they refuse to make plays. Like, that Minnow did 1,600 damage. I just don't know why you're driving a Minnow if you're going to be that scared of the enemy. We did top on the team by 1,000 damage, finished quite resoundingly strong. And it shows you why I don't think DPM is the most important value. Flexibility, hull down capabilities, and accuracy are so much more important. Because when you're able to get a gun to effectively hit shots, I mean, I didn't even load a single gold shell that game. I could have, but honestly, for the shots I fired, it really didn't matter. So unfortunately, we didn't end up hitting that EBR on the move, but still, pretty good game. So let's keep on going here, and well, let's see if we can get another good battle. This game, we can see that there's a bunch of heavies up against us. 260 TPs, 2 M4 Yos, an Object 260, Panzerkampfwagen 7, Type 5 Heavy, blah, 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 blah. Because there's so many heavies up against us, I am going to instantly load gold ammunition, because why wouldn't I? You have to load gold when there's that many players. So, we're going to see just what we can do. Now, I'm probably going to cross over towards this area, and well, obviously I want to see where my team goes, but with 2 Object 260s, they should be playing fairly aggressive. It's interesting to see 2 Object 260s not in platoon as well, but it's not going to stop me. Also, I forgot to do this for the first game. I need to remember, but I literally have a minimap option on my video software so that you guys can see the minimap. I just always forget to show it. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to cross over here. And the reason why is because this is obviously a really, really good position to get some shells into our opponents. There's no artillery on the enemy team, which is good. Really good. I hate artillery. I hate everything about it. So not having to fight artillery is a pretty good day. So we're going to move on up. So far, we're pretty good, and we are just getting there. Obviously, we're not as quick as an Object 260, but we're still fairly fast. We can see our rhinos getting some shells out. We can see the enemy Object 260, and we're not able to hit that. Okay, well... wow, that 60 just got ammo racked. Interesting. We haven't even got a shell out, and already some tanks have died, which is kind of crazy if you actually take a second to think about that. Well, we shoot at the enemy there, don't end up hitting. We got the rhino, got the enemy 60. Well, we play the waiting game, because that's kind of how World of Tanks works. Now, they do have some tank destroyers, but not anything I'm entirely scared of. I just don't think we have the gun depression to work that spot. So, I guess for now, we're just going to chill, and we'll see what happens. I think the best play is just to wait here. We have that Type 5 Heavy in front of us, and there you go, a 480 damage shell into you. Can't hit the yo, so I guess we'll wait. But a pen's a pen. We have the enemy STB up against us, and the STB is a little beetle bugler rattler. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to move back just a bit, and we get a bounce from the STB. Nice. Okay, that's obviously pretty good. The STB, can we move? Thank you. Thank you very much, good sir. All right, well, we got the Object 260 on the wide. STB's in mid. A feeling that Object 260 is going to be really annoying to go up against. Nope, really? Right on the hatch and we don't pen. That's a little crazy when you actually think about it. Well, STB's going to fall back. The Yo's going to actually push a little wide. I wonder if I maneuver up like this, if we can possibly hit that Yo. That enemy 260 is just going to be really annoying. I can tell you that already. Yeah. I just don't want to be shot by that enemy Object 260. Why do you have to be there? Out of all the spots you could play your Object 260, you had to put it in the most annoying beetle bugler spot possible. Well, we do get a shell into the enemy STB, and we back up. Okay, well, we have the Type 5 Heavy, who I might be able to get a shell into if I position over here. I drive up a little bit, and let's see. Not able to hit the Type 5. I am able to hit the... Oh, okay, that was pretty absolutely tragic, not gonna lie. Well, wow. Oh, and the 60 poked me. I did not even see that 60. That's my fault, I guess. I mean, it is my fault. I guess I'm blind. Wow. Also, for such an accurate gun, I can't believe we missed the shots that we did. Those shots really did not go anywhere close to where I wanted them to. Alright, well. Oh, we're spotted. Interesting. Okay, well. We continue waiting. While I did bleed a little bit of health, at the end of the day, we're heavy, we have hit points, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see, anything over here? Well, we do spot the enemy E4, and there you go, a 500 damage shell into that E4, and... Oh, right on the hatch, doesn't pen. That is classic World of Tanks RNG for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we spotted... Oh, we got a Foch detected in the back as well. Why not? Worth. 100% worth. A pen's a pen. And any damage that I can get is good damage. So we're up to 2,000 now. And we go back to waiting. Now, obviously, we have no DPM. We also only have 3 heat shells left, so that's a bit unfortunate. Might as well just blow through them, and then we'll move over to our standard ammo. So we're going to move right back into this spot here. Spotted. Interesting. I don't know what's spotting me, and I don't entirely like it either. We got the M4 Yo off to the side here, and we also have the STB. This is just a cringe game. That's really all it is. Alright, I'm going to reload. Yo shot. We got the Panzer over here, and there you go. 538 into his tank. That's pretty good. And he shot as well, which means we will out-reload him, so I can poke him again. We get another 450. I mean, that's a dub. That right there is a big old dub-a-roni. And with the Panzer showing me... Really. And not only that... Okay, can we... Thank you. Not only that, he rolls me 650 with a... Or 623 with a 560 alpha. Bro, these guys, like, move, please. Thank you very much. Alright, so all we now have is AP. To be fair, we've done about 3,000 damage. We still have half our health left, so while we have bled, we've also done damage, which is all we've really needed to. But I do kind of wish I had some gold shells. We have the 260 on the side, which I can't really do anything about. 260 bounces me. Yeah, I wish we had premium ammo left, but I don't. Well, what am I going to do? I'm going to move over here, and we're going to chill on the side of the object 260. Will we be able to hit him? I don't know. But at least chilling in this spot will give us some decent positioning. And let's see. Aiming. Not a shell there. Alright, well, we back on up. This is just the waiting game. That's all we're playing right now. That's all it is. We just wait for the enemy to make a mistake. And we hope that when they make that mistake, we can greatly punish them for it. So we obviously see the object 260, and... What? Oh, we're spotted by the Type 5. Love to be able to hit that, but I just can't. Not with any gold shells, reliably, at least. Alright, well... We wait. We wait and wait and wait. We have the Foch all the way in the back. The 4 over here. STB gets shot, which is obviously rather beneficial. And... Just trying to get some gun depression out on this STB. There we go. Nice. And... Bonk! 430 into his tank. El Bozo. You gonna poke it again? Nope. Unfortunate. I'm fully willing to, Really? And he pens me? He hits right on the hatch, too. What the heck, bruh? Man, that STB is one lucky player. That's all I can really say. Imagine the balls to poke somebody when you got hatched just a moment ago and think that you can get away with it. And the funny part is he did get away with it. That's the wildest part. What the heck? Well, again, we just wait because that's all I can do. Oh, we have the enemy Progetto, and... Come on, keep going. And bonk, there you go. 508 into the enemy Progetto, and we aim it again. Bonk, there you go. That's 2 shells into his tank, and that puts us up to 4,500 damage, which is pretty good. Again, we're just waiting. That's all you do in the Rhino. You wait for your enemy to misplay. And we don't have the DPM, but we do have the hull down. So that's really all we need. We can see that Yo is playing aggressive against our E3, and I'm just going to reload. We're going to reload. I have a feeling that Yo is going to over-aggress again at some point, and if he does, maybe we can get a shell into him. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, and... maybe not. Maybe not. We got the E4 in the back. Not able to hit that. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I see what's going on right now, and especially with that Foch dying, I think I can just drive right up this ridge and get a clear right into that enemy STB. And then I can aim it on the rear of this Yo. We can get 1 pen in for 439, and we can aim it on him again and deal another 486. And just like that, we're now up to 5,000 damage. We can see how just waiting has given us huge amounts of damage. I knew that the enemy wouldn't be able to hit me from here because we see where the E4 is, we've seen where everything is, and just like that, we killed basically 2 of the tanks that had been completely holding our team back the entire battle. I still have 10 shells left, which is quite nice, and we're just going to wait now. If we wait, it does 2 things. A, it gives the enemy a psychological trick where they think, oh, we're no longer here, and it also gives me the ability to get my shells back. So it gives me 2 advantages. So we're just waiting, and in 3 seconds we will have our shells, and then we're just going to poke this same spot that we have before, and we'll see if anything's there. There's the enemy Yo, and you know what? Oh, never mind. The 60 TP pokes and gets away with it. Well, oh well. I did 5,000 damage. I was honestly expecting my Object 260 to support me. I just can't believe that 60's still alive with 40 health, but oh well. I guess he got the last laugh. There you go. Now our team kills him, of course. Couldn't have done that before. Crazy, bruh. We did a pretty good job, though. 5,000 damage. Even if we lose this game, I can assume that we will do pretty dang good in terms of positioning for the team. It's just really sad that that 60 TP was able to clear us and then literally 10 seconds later die. I also don't know why our team never moved up to kill the 60. Yes, it's my fault for playing a little over-aggressive there. I should have waited, but oh well. Let's take a look at the post-game results once the game does end. Well, the results are not what you probably would have expected them to be, because the game was a draw. And not only was it a draw, but a draw which we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks on our team versus 2, because they had an AFK M4 Please explain to me how our team managed to draw out this game. Oh wait, I know, because this is World of Tanks, where people are too scared to make a play. This is the one problem I personally have with World of Tanks. I've said it for years. It's the same thing over and over. People are wimps. They refuse to make plays. And I made plays, but unfortunately a 40 health, 60 TP that left unchecked was able to punish me for. And that's the problem with this game sometimes for me, is I like to play aggressive. That's how I've always played. It's how I play in World of Tanks Blitz, which is where I come from. And the aggressive playstyle has its upsides and downsides. The upsides are you get a lot of damage quickly. I did 5,500, died 5-6 minutes before the game even drawed out, maybe longer. I don't know exactly how long in I died, but at least half the game still went on, and I did top on that team. And it shows that playing aggressive does have advantages. The problem is, late game, when you need somebody to actually make that aggressive move, and you have 7 tanks on your team that are unwilling to make a play, even into the base cap. Like, really, guys? You couldn't have just pushed into the base cap and won on cap? That's wild. But, yeah, that's a really disappointing result. But hey, at least we finished top on the team, right? As we can see, the Rhino is a really good vehicle. And it does not require damage per minute, because at the end of the day, 2,283 DPM in a 15-minute battle means that you have literally insane amounts of potential damage. If you have 2,283 DPM, right? And I pull out my calculator really quickly, 2283, and we multiply that by a 15-minute battle, it means that you could have a potential of 34,000 damage dealt. So sure, I know, you're never going to deal 34,000. The highest ever dealt's like 12 or 13, maybe 15,000. But the point being, with a 15-minute game, like the one we just witnessed, damage per minute's not the limiting factor. It's pokes, it's bleeds, and misplays. I'm not gonna lie, I did make some misplays. I didn't even realize that enemy 60 TP was still there until he shot me, because I just didn't remember that a tank that had 42 health was still existing, and he wasn't really in my peripheral view, and then he just pokes out and shoots me. So, unfortunately for me, I did end up dying there, and if I didn't, might have been a different result in that game. I also made a poke on that Panzer, which I shouldn't have. All the health I bled was me not paying attention. To be fair, it is, well, you can see on my phone, 5:05, and that's not PM, that's AM. So, oh well. But, the Rhino is a really fun tank. I've always thoroughly enjoyed it. Today I played about 8 games in it, averaged 4,000 damage for those 8 games. And we can see just on my statistics alone for the 6 games, or I played 6 games in it today. And I have 4,300 average damage. So I really enjoy the tank. Unfortunately, my teams haven't been too enjoyable in the vehicle, but it's a beast. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the Rhino. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.